What's up everyone, Vu of Envu Films here, and I'm back with another stupid video for you to watch. Before I get started, I'd like to give a shout out to my sponsors, a7riii. If you visit them, please go there and tell them that you have a discount code. It is MUDDUH at HO. It is MUDDUH at HO. MUDDUH at HO, and they'll give you 20% off your bowl of pho. I'm completely joking. Do not actually do that. I have no sponsorships. You know, don't go to a7riii and tell them, you know, I have a discount code, and they go, what do you talk about? And you go, you know, MUDDUH at HO. You know, likely if you tell the Viet dude behind the counter MUDDUH at HO, he will probably take off his size too small rubber flip-flops and smack you across the face a couple dozen times. All right. Don't ask how I know this, but that's the facts. Okay, so do not use that. I have no sponsors. First of all, why would any logical business sponsor me? My YouTube videos are horrible. I only have like 1,000 subs, and that's after I begged for it, and I put DJI Ronin S on like my my YouTube title. That's the only reason I even got any views or any subs at all. So if a business chooses to sponsor me, it's probably not a really good business to look into, you know, buying stuff from. On top of that, you know, Vietnamese people, we really don't like giving discounts. So we only ask for discounts. So that is, would be pretty unlikely for a pho restaurant to offer any discounts at all. Also, you know, if Vietnamese people do sponsor something, it is usually they're sponsoring their family members to come over here as immigrants for green cards or visas or something like that. Or it's an older Vietnamese guy looking for like a younger Vietnamese wife over in Vietnam. He would sponsor her over, you know, misleading her that he has money and that he'll give her a green card, whatever. So that's usually the only reason why any Vietnamese would give any type of discount or sponsor anything. You probably think I'm completely joking, but I'm not. I'm as serious as that Chinese cashier at a Chinese food restaurant when you try to pay with your credit card when your meal is under $10. You know there's a credit card minimum at Chinese restaurants. Anyways, I'd like to say thank you for the subs, everyone who has subbed my channel. I'm over 1,000 subscribers. Surprisingly, you clearly have horrible taste in YouTube videos, but I thank you regardless for your subscribership. And that's why I'm trying to make another stupid video and see where it goes, right? So here we go. This video is my gear. It's about the gear I take to weddings. This is exactly how my gear was since my last wedding last weekend. I didn't clean it. I didn't really organize it. It's exactly how it is. So I'd like to take a quick tour of what I have for wedding day. Okay, I'm gonna go through my bag first. This is my baller a7iii that I keep in the bag at all times on a 50 millimeter, and this is the lens that is on it most of the time. Most of the day it's a 50 f1.4 Zeiss because I do not buy cheap glass. I also have a 35 millimeter for my wide angle. I consider 35 pretty wide. I don't like to go too wider because it's not a typical focal length I really see like in movies. You know, like if you watch like a romantic movie or something like that, you don't see like these super wide angles unless I'm like trying to shoot landscape or I'm trying to show the venue, then I'll go wider than 35. But if I do go wide, like 35 is as wide as I go like during prep or like during any just standard romantic wedding shoot. And of course I have the 85 millimeter f1.8 for like my tighter shots if I need more reach. And this is, you know, also keep in mind with the 50, I could actually punch in with APS-C mode and get 72 millimeter, like I guess it's 75 millimeters. So I get more reach just by punching APS-C mode, and the video is still clean on a Sony. I have SD cards, battery charger just in case I need it. I actually have 6 of the new Sony Z batteries. I usually only use about 4 in a whole day. That's including 2 cameras. I usually have my recorders in here, my auto recorders. I actually have in my pocket. I keep 2 of these small Sony recorders in my bag at all times, just because I gotta mic someone up. I always mic the groom up, the officiant up during ceremony or like first look, using a lav mic with these mics here, these small little recorders here. Pretty much batteries and microfiber towel, USB, micro USB for charging the battery charger. And over here is just, and this lens cleaner. What else I got? Oh, quick tip with this. So I like to shoot throughout the day handheld. Sony has good IBIS for standard shots, so I always have the strap around me like this. So when I'm shooting prep, it's always like this, you know. Or if I really, you know, on another point of contact, I put it against my eye like this. And you know, if I want movement, I just kind of move my hip like this, and I get a pretty, you know, pretty good moving shot. If I'm rotating around some details like flowers or like details in reception, I just kind of move like this, and you get a really, really stable shot just by doing this. Like, you know, that's all you really need most of the time. You know, for like quick moving shots, is all you need. Here I got my DJI Mavic Air. I got 3 batteries. It's a drone here. I run it off of a Pixel XL. It's drone. And this is my aperture case. I'm gonna take the mic, I'm gonna take that camera and bring it over here. All right, let's see what I have in here. This is a, I don't even know how to pronounce this. This is a Nanook 935. I really like this case. It has really nice locking mechanism here. Very robust feeling, very high quality. It's a little more expensive than Pelican, which probably means it's also better, because like I said, I just only buy baller stuff. So this is what I keep in this bag. Here is usually where the Alpha 6500 would sit, which is the camera I'm using right now for this video. Additional camera strap from Peak Design. A7R3 sits here. I forgot to show that in my bag, I also have these 2 aperture lights, which I usually use for like details with, you know, with my 90mm macro. So what I do is I just use this to light up the ring or something, and I get, you know, I would say, I guess, pretty decent ring shots with the Sony macro and the with the aperture LED lights. So what else I got in here? This will be my Ronin wide angle. This is the 14mm f2.8. I'm actually probably going to replace this soon with a 16 to 35 G Master f2.8 Sony. Something about this lens, about the autofocusing, like it kind of pumps. I'm not too satisfied with it. Even at like f8, f10, I still see like this pumping motion, especially when I'm working on like some real estate stuff. Like, I'm not really too fond of this lens at this moment. I got Tascam recorder. This is what I would plug into the DJ booth. I got another Tascam recorder that I don't really use too much. I really just use this and the 2 smaller mics. You know, typical stuff, blower for the lens. What else I got? This is actually my DJI Ronin S charger. I got like a prism that I like barely ever use. The Beast 7200 G Master. And in here is like various audio cables for the DJ booth. You know, plug it in to get audio. Some more audio here. This is actually where my 2470 G Master would go, but I'm using the lens right now, so obviously it's not there. Here I have some covers for the mic. I think it's like 26 milliamp battery charging brick. I got 2 of them. I have another one. I have another one here. This is where I usually keep the A6500 batteries. I have more. I think they're upstairs right now. Then I have like these other like mini, some rechargeable EBL batteries here. Another Sony Z battery I keep here. Light kit, crane, in the Ronin S monopod. This is the aperture light kit. I got this one set up for this YouTube video right now. Just a quick setup. It's like 1 a.m. right now. What else? I also have in here though, I switched out the variable light with this this low pro light, which is a lot brighter than the other two lights. And this is pretty much what I carry with me on a wedding. I also have two other smaller tripods in the car. Nanook 935, all right? So like this is the latches. It's freaking awesome. See? That, like that. We're all set to go. Anyways, that's it for my gear box review of whatever I bring with me on a wedding day. You know, I'm not trying to keep this too long-winded like my other videos, trying to keep it as short as possible, but I really appreciate the subscribership. I appreciate the likes and all that stuff. You know, I don't know where this channel is going, but you know, hopefully I'll try to pull out some more time to make more content. Like this is very haphazard. I literally, I mean, I think it's like 1:30 a.m. right now. Baby daughter is finally asleep, and I'm just trying to do some really random video. I had some other ideas, but it's gonna take too long. But thanks for the subscribership, and you're probably not gonna learn much from me. The only thing that is serious about my channel is my face. Till next time, happy shooting, and lighten up.